with this Stream Deck is, for whatever fucking reason, there's a finish button there, and I just clicked it. So, have no fear, the broadcast is not over yet, but I will impromptu at 1 o'clock. I'm trying to be on time, both enter and exit. That's what she said. What was I talking about? Anyway, smoke break time. You know what it is. This philosophy doesn't come cheap. All right, we must medicate our minds. Oh, remind me to tell y'all about my meeting tonight with the Orange City Council. Orange is a city here in New Jersey, which is emblematic of the fuckery and dipshittery that we have to deal with as citizens in a post-democratic society. Because believe me, your vote does not count. Let me switch gears to that right now because I'm thinking about it. I'm going to get back to the men and the women shit. Don't you worry, because I know y'all love it. So, as y'all know, I'm not only a cannabis connoisseur and user, I'm a cannabis entrepreneur. That's kind of gay. I need a stop sound, but they have a stop feature. I didn't initiate that one because the sound. Oh, you know what? Let's let it play. I hope this is my son's beat. I don't even fucking know. Now, when you hit a bomb, you got to rim it. That means you hit the rim, you pull. Oh boy. Clean. For those that are worried about my kids, don't call Child Protective Services on me. I got incense burning. Which means I'm a good dad. Them little niggas sleep anyway. They better be sleeping. I smoke. One more. All right. Fuck me. So, okay. So we have, I'll let my boys know, we have one fan of their music. They got like a whole bunch of songs now, so I gotta be a good dad, like 30 of these fucking things that I have to incorporate somehow on the show. Now, and here's the thing. Let me give y'all the backdrop. New Jersey just passed adult use, so legal weed, by a fucking landslide. So across the state, it was 67 to what's the 33? 67 to 33%, right, in favor of legalized cannabis, right? Weed, ganja. Okay? Now, specifically, Coos in the city of Orange, the number is even higher, like 75-25 to legalize weed. And medicinal marijuana has been since Christie. So we're talking about 10 years that medicinal has been legal in New Jersey. So the brilliant people, well, it's one particular person, but let me not drop any names. There's a council member in New Jersey, in Orange, who proposed the ordinance to not allow cannabis companies of any sort within the city bounds. Now, for those of you, because most of my fans don't live in Jersey, let alone Orange, nor do I, but my business is located there, or one of the businesses. Orange is fucked up. When I say fucked up, I mean, like, think about the shittiest city in the state you live in. That's Orange, right? It's always competing for shittiest in the state. And if you're shittiest in New Jersey, you're one of the shittier cities in the fucking country. And if you're one of the shittier cities in America, well, one of the shittier cities in the world. Because as high as America can climb, the depths of the violence and the bullshit you got to deal with is unpeered, unrivaled. So Orange is fucked up. So if you're a city who's fucked up, that means like businesses don't exist there or they flee. The people are all poor. And a new business, which is legal and supported by 75% of the people that live in your town, right? Wouldn't you welcome them with open arms? Wouldn't you be like, fuck me, we got new blood. We got new businesses. Businesses. So that means we got what? New taxes. We have new taxes. What does that mean? You can hire more teachers. You can pay fucking roads. You can pay your fucking salary, you dipshit politician. But no. This bitch proposes to eliminate it. And guess what? It fucking passed. It fucking passed. So my company, which has spent over $250,000 in the city of Orange, just in site control costs while we've waited for over a fucking year for a goddamn lawsuit because some privileged, spoiled ass, rich, connected white people who lost fair and square held all our shit up in court. The fuck was I talking about? Dude, I'll be having points and them motherfuckers just go. Like somebody just snatched it right out of my brain. Yeah, okay, that's it. So we've had to keep paying our fucking lease to our big ass warehouse. Over $250,000. Now, it's not out of my pocket, but still, it is out of my pocket. There's investors and shit, but that's money gone. That's money we spent with no value. And because we fall under, I still believe, the 280C or 280E rule, whatever's that called, none of that shit is tax deductible. I know it's first world problems, but it's still some fuck shit. So, what about us? Is the city of Orange going to give us back $250,000? Do we got to sue them now? It pisses me off, and I talked about this last night. The American Farmers Party, I'm going to have the manifesto ready again tomorrow. Hopefully my homegirl Maysoon, Kristen Suleiman, right, will help me like put some smart words on it and shit. But it needs to be had, right? Because we don't exist in a real representative democracy. Like the only other issue that can poll, let alone fucking be passed. Like there's polling and then there's actual vote. Oh damn, I can take this thing off. I gotta make these things disappear automatically. There's polling and then there's actual voting. You never, ever, 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 ever. And I mean, you can have Jesus versus a pedophile. They won't win 75-25. Okay. America is predictably and permanently split 50-50. You're 50-50 to start, and then you're 40-40 on basically everything, and then you're fighting over the 20. Right? So a landslide is like 60-40. That's a fucking wipeout anywhere in the country. I'm talking about, fucking Utah. You know what I'm saying? If you get above that, it's just amazing, right? And I'm not talking about necessarily politicians, although that it applies a little bit because you can kind of run the score there through incumbency and just kind of like the R versus the D. Pause. They're kind of brands. Like if you're a R, you're not winning in fucking, Manhattan. I don't give a fuck who you are, right? Or San Francisco somewhere. And if you're D, you're not winning in, rural Montana or whatever the fuck it is. But on the issues, abortion, guns, affirmative action, campaign finance reform, whatever, not any of them are as popular as marijuana. None of them. And you can't get, even with a public mandate, that means like people went to the polls and voted in political terms unanimously almost in favor of legalizing cannabis. And four stupid people from a poor city voted to say, fuck the smart voters, drink moonshine, drink fucking Mad Dog 2020 legal, Cisco legal, right? All the old English you can fucking desire, liquor stores all over Orange, right? Not a lot of museums, if any, not a lot of nice places to eat, not a lot of cute coffee shops, but cannabis can bring in people. People go shopping. People want to have maybe coffee with their weed. It creates an ecosystem of economic lift. But no, fuck that. We want you to do what we tell you to do. We want you to stay poor, and we want to beg for money versus create a marketplace and the capital necessary to engender investment and thriving neighborhoods, communities, peoples, because they have jobs. Our company and our business plan, nobody makes less than $20 an hour. Nobody makes less than 20. Okay? Living wages baked into the financials. But no. Liquor store, fine. Strip clubs, fine. That was part of the meeting too. It's like a COVID hotspot strip clubs in Orange. I mean, fucking, you can't make this shit up. And cops were there. Okay? But I digress. And I think my point being that here's the other point. This is Orange. Everybody's black of the political class. I'm talking about the mayor, the fucking chairman of the board. Everybody's black, right? So it's not an issue of the white man coming in to keep the tentacles of the drug war effective and entwined in the black community to suppress them further. No. These are black people who are in charge and in power, who I'm sure have been affected by the drug war, at least indirectly, are voting to maintain that apparatus. That's it. There's no other way around it. There's no puppeteer and they're the little what's the fucking word? Marionettes or whatever. It's them thinking they're doing something slick. Like they're not gonna legalize dope in here. By the way, one of my pet peeves is when black people talk in a black accent, but it's okay if I do it because it's ironic. And I'm going extra hard, making them sound extra stupid. We don't want no dope and no drugs up in here. And because you're old and in politics, here's another thing. I'm running for mayor, goddammit. Now, I need to move somewhere black because where I live right now is a bunch of honkies, and I don't really fucking care about white people. I'm sorry. I think on my platform now, I'm just going to be more truth, right? I'm not trying to be clever, none of this type of shit. I don't like black chicks that fuck with white dudes. Oh, that was a talking point. Yeah. Black men. Do you hold it against a black woman that has a past with white men? Think about it. Hold on. Yeah. Think about it. Think about it. Think about it. I forgot how to come back. Wait, it's weed time. Because I do. Yeah, I do. Listen, here's the thing that women try to trick men into to bitch us up, right? They use that word control. Control! That just jumped in my spirit. If y'all don't know Janet Jackson, I can't help you. Remember that for me. Control versus choice and whatever I was talking about before. Theme music. One more. Fuck me. Oh, the bomb. You can have all the technology you want in the world. Give me a bomb. Give me a bomb. A fucking bomb. Wait, here's the thing. I gotta start talking like a real quintessential weed head. Let me get into character. All right, man. You can keep all your technology. Okay. Okay. Keep all of it. Okay. Give me a bong, bro. And I give you weed, man. Yeah, bongs are amazing. And there's no electricity needed. You know what I'm saying? They are, you don't want to break them and shit. Okay. Control versus choice. And what the fuck was I just talking about? Oh, women. Oh, I think, okay, I was going, let me go to swirl first. And then I'm going to choice. Yeah, that was it. That was it. Lakers up by 12. I can't control you, right? I won't control no female. However, you're not going to trick me into being some simp ass nigga that wants to marry you because now you done condition a man to have a big splash, get down on one knee. Like that's a rite of passage that you must go through. So you can ho all through your 20s. Chick get 33 talking about, she want a husband. Nah. No. I can't stop your wholeness, but I don't have to marry a hoe. More importantly and moreover, I don't have to marry a queen that fucks with devils. Yeah, I said it. Devils. Because if that's who you roll with, and you can go with the master who was raping and pillaging you and while we were in chains and had to watch, go ahead. Be my guest. I could give a fuck. And that's what y'all gotta understand about the God Hodge, Farmer Hodge the God. I don't have an opinion. I'm a nihilist. I mean, I have an opinion. I don't have a dog in the fight, though. Same way, I don't give a fuck about cougars. Because I ain't want to fuck your old ass anyway. That's not loud enough. That's what I wanted. So go ahead. Let them young boys practice. And then when they ready and of age that they want to sit down and have a wife, they'll go get a young one. and your old ass will be in limbo because you're not gonna be able to come back to these old niggas. Same way for you black Yas Queen women. Don't be. Here's the thing. You can be in an interracial relationship and still speak about race. However, you can't be at the front of the line. All right, and that goes for me too. If I fell in love with a white woman, I can still feel a way about racial issues, through funding movements, but I can't be the nigga speaking at the rally. And why is it that it seems that every black person who's vocal, active, and talking all this shit and all these shows talk about race is in an interracial relationship? Every last one of them. Can somebody tell me that? Because I don't understand why it is that I have to listen to Donald Glover and fucking the boy John Donald Glover and John Legend and all them bitches talk to me about race and all of them fuck with white people. And yeah, I don't think that the genders are created equally. But equal is overrated. And it's not math kind of equal. It's not like the two sides of an equation having the same literal value. It's more like paintings, right? You got a Monet, you got a Picasso, and you got the Africans who developed the art they stole from or they were inspired by, right? They're not equal, but they're not less than the other, right? And I threw the African one there on purpose because, from a marketplace standpoint, the market's been established for a Picasso and a Monet and a Rembrandt and blah, blah. And so somebody sees a piece of artwork from an unknown West African villager that looks exactly the same, that was done, 100 years before or something like that, is not equal because it's less value. But that's what I'm saying. That's all bullshit because that value is completely subjective. But the it not being equal is objective, right? And men and women are not equal. It's not that men are better or have more value, right? Or that women are better or have more value. It just means that from either a cultural or biological perspective, and I don't think it even fucking matters, right? The choices we make affect us differently, and they're fair to be judged as such. Let's talk about sexual choices, right? When the white man subjugated the black man vis-a-vis the Middle Passage and chattel slavery, right? They didn't look to traumatize and subdue the black woman by having the white woman rape the black man in front of the black woman, right? Because that would be fucking retarded. That would be his woman getting broke off because the man's giving it to her. Conversely, what they did do is forcibly rape the black woman while the black man was forced to watch, right? Because power in the physical form, in the physical aggressive form, which is the only way a society's been controlled to date. Maybe in the future, you can just talk your way into shit, right? But it's never worked that way to date, right? And men, all men, universally, seek to possess and protect the woman of their tribe. Now, our tribes today obviously are more meta in nature, but think about like history, going to war. The motherfucking men fight, they kill all the men, and then they take the women, right? So our sexual choices aren't the same. So if our former captors and owners can now come in and just look however the fuck, because some of these chicks, beautiful black women, got the corniest dudes, it might as well be chicks, right? Can just talk them about their draws is beyond me. And I can't control your behavior, nor should I. However, you can't have a problem with me holding it against you. That is my choice. So, where does where is the conflict between choice and control in relationships? And I feel like women surely suffered, historically in the context of dating and mating and marriage, right? But in the last 10 to 15 years, I feel like it's been an overcorrection, right? Where everything women do is amazing, and everything men do is somehow as a remnant of some sort of privilege or aggression or whatever, and that just can't be the truth, right? What the fuck was I talking about? I was women and history. Oh, and it's been an overcorrection because fuck. God damn it. I need to smoke some more, I think. Oh, that's the thing with the bomb, man. When they something about that burnt weed on the glass, it fucking reeks. It's been an overcorrection. Oh, control versus choice. Yes, yes. Oh, I lost it again. I fucking lost it, man. Who y'all got for MVP? I got LeBron James. LeBron James. I'm gonna try to look at notes. I am controlling. Oh, I remember now. Thank you, Desiree. So let's dovetail into that control versus choice. That's not racial nature, because I feel like this issue is going to be one of the main causes, or at least part of a causal soup, if you will, a causality soup of future breakups and divorces and just not getting together. And I think it's, I think it's not a surprise, but maybe people don't acknowledge it as such, but social media, the do's and don'ts of Instagram. That's basically it. And by Instagram, I mean that being the most horse of the platforms, but TikTok, Snapchat, Facebook for the old bitches, all of it. Pimper's paradise. Instagram, I was telling my man, is the greatest pimp in the history of the world. Instagram got hoes out here clapping their ass cheeks professionally. Like it is a worthy career. Like I'm saying like they stripping and hoeing. I'm saying like giving classes. First, what you need to do. And because you can't judge anybody or shame them, then that's as good as being a doctor. If you get enough followers, who the fuck cares? But I, and you, and every other person on earth should be allowed to make their own decisions and what's acceptable to them. So for me, I might be a little old fashioned when it comes to Instagram and whatever the fuck else. So if I'm in a relationship with a female and it's about to, like let's say it's on a path towards, a matter of fact, I'm going to see where a female's head's at before I even get too deep with her, right? What type of hoe is you on social media? There's levels to this shit. I know sometimes chicks just need to hear it. Maybe they're not in a relationship, or maybe they're going through it, whatever. They just need a lot of likes. Okay. Depending on how revealing it is, maybe I can accept that. But if I see tons and tons of posts, tons of fucking followers, tons of little inappropriate comments, tons of vacation pictures, like or bathroom pictures and fucking bikini shot. I'm just not. I'm gonna level. I'm gonna set a level to where I can go with you, because you need too much attention from me. clearly, if you have thousands of followers, one's man attention is not going to cut it for you, right? I'm not going to compete with strangers. Matter of fact, I'm not going to compete with my woman for my woman's attention with nobody on your phone or in person. Okay? So if that's controlling, then so be it, because here's where I land on it. I'm responsible for communicating where I stand on all issues before I commit to anything. And anything I fail to divulge, I can't then later complain about, right? Conversely, you know who I am, everything's above board, and let's do something simple. You start smoking cigarettes. It is okay for the person who doesn't smoke cigarettes to be like, you know what? You didn't smoke when I met you. I'm out. So when I met you, because, Instagram wasn't around then or whatever the fuck, or maybe, depending on when this breakup was talking about or whatever, you weren't a model. Okay? You didn't post scantily clad pictures for strangers to look at or people to look at. But it's a trip. I'm old to remember photo albums. People used to always keep a photo album on the coffee table because the company came over, everybody, oh, they look at the photos, blah, 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 right? Everybody had photo albums. I remember nobody, or most women, because they're moms, but the moms, they're the fucking women now, they're 30s, whatever. It'd be like, no, take that picture out of there. I'm in a bikini. Like company, that means people well enough to be in your house. People wouldn't just have bikini pictures up on the wall. Right, unless it was like, I don't know, far away shot or a formal picture, but you wouldn't just have like the fucking picture with your ass and everything on your wall in your home because people would see it, or in the photo album because it was too intimate, too private. Now, anybody can see it. The most intimate pictures are literally they can be wallpaper for the outside of your home times a million. More like, actually, imagine billboards in your town with your mom's picture in a bikini or underwear, and every car driving by can see it. Well, multiply all the cars in a day times however many million, and that's how many people have access to your mom's picture. Okay, the shit is twisted. I'm too old to change. Okay, and I typically end up dealing with younger females, so there's always that. Yeah, it's good for about 3 months and then whatever, right? It is what it is. But I know I'm right. I know it's not natural or normal for every single human being, women in particular, to have their bodies exposed for public consumption. Like that's fucking normal. I'm here to tell you it is not fucking normal. Hold on. What was? Oh, damn it. Oh, on the agenda. Okay, I'm going to talk about that. Okay, I'm talking about that Tide commercial and single moms versus single dads. And then that's a show, people. Okay, Tide commercial real quick because I really don't have a follow-up. Although, here's a new feature I want to add on the show. I'm going to maybe create a survey or something for motherfuckers to fill out. But every time you see a just straight up hood commercial, right, where it's like, I don't know, well-to-do or affluent looking people or whatever, kind of upper echelon-y, bourgeois-y kind of commercials, I would say like 90 fucking plus % of those are interracial, right? Hold on, somebody said, stop distracting me, goddammit. Particularly black women with white dudes, right? And just for the record, I'm okay with black Latin, right? Because Latins, whether they know or not, got African blood in them too. All right? Black white, no. And black Asian, only if it's like nigga Asians, like Filipinos, Vietnamese, Laotian, and Thais. Koreans, Chinese, Japanese, nah. Oh, speaking of which, that was one of the things I had to finish from last episode with the whole Stop Asian Hate movement. And I was thinking that's such bullshit because, first of all, Asian slurs are hilarious. Let's see how many we can name. Let the clock begin. Okay, you got gook, flip, slope, chink, jap, nip. All hilarious. And Asian people don't fucking care. They don't care about the slangs because they're running circles around everybody else. They're just better. So they don't give a shit. They like, yeah, no, go and keep make joke. Yeah, I own you. I don't have a good Chinese accent. And by Chinese, I mean Asian. By Asian, I mean Chinese. No, but I like Vietnamese. Filipinos are niggas though. Anyway, I digress. Um, I just threw the Asian thing in there. Oh, I said the last two things I was going to talk about were. Oh, I remember it's over here. Hold on. Dun, 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 dun. I feel like Rocky fighting my. Oh, Thai commercial, single moms for single dad. Yo, you're one smart cookie, yo. So I'm watching this Tide commercial. I think it was Tide. It was one of them free and clear things. So these two little black kids in the background, in the backyard, a little girl, like 4 or 5, and a little boy, 9, 10, right? The little girl was light skinned, and the little boy's dark skinned, and these little niggas was running in the backyard. Grass was all pretty, had a dog house and shit. Like, no niggas live here. And the little kids was ashing and started itching. Little itchy black kids in a manicured, pristine, fucking Thai commercial backyard, okay? And the camera pans forward, and these two white bitches folding clothes on the couch. So I'm high, right? I'm watching this commercial, and I'm just perplexed. So I'm like, who the fuck kissed him? I was like, those kids don't belong here. They ashy, they itching, and in these white people's backyard. I'm like, where the fuck are they dads? And then it just hit me. It just dawned on me. I'm like, oh, they dykes. But how, okay, here's what had to go through the mindset in the room where they devised this commercial. They said, okay, the two friends with adopted children who happen to be hanging out, folding clothes while these children, and here's the thing, they can only be adopted because that's why I said at the start. Because not all you motherfuckers thinking, well, maybe it's the dad. No, because one of them kids was black, like blackety black, and one was light skinned. The women are both white. That can't be the same father for both them kids. It can't be. That's bad casting. So what are the odds that two women who were friends would adopt little nigga children like that? And then that's when I was like, okay, they dykes, right? But I'm like, why didn't they kiss or something? Or hold hands so we know. Because it's confusing. Do y'all understand what I'm saying? I was like 10, 15 seconds into this commercial, and I was like, oh. Last thing, because I'm going to end on time. Single moms versus single dads. I got to get some water in me. Ah. That's what you call cottonmouth. I don't know what this button does. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. Testing 1, 2. And now we're back to the start. Hello, thank you, and good evening. Oh yeah, single moms versus single dads. Oh, but then I was saying I want to end on time. Oh, because I was saying I got the munchies. The good thing about smoking weed is you don't work so hard to remember shit. I think it exercises your brain, and if you smoke weed, you can't get Alzheimer's. Now, I don't want anybody to sue me if you get Alzheimer's because you smoke weed. That's not my fault. I'm just saying, theoretically, I'm right. Okay, wait. I'm going to save single moms versus single dads for next. No, I'm going to do it real quick. A quick teaser. The difference between a single mom and a single dad is single dads don't ask for credit. Okay, no. Single moms are like vegans. Like, okay, how do you know if somebody is a single mom, and how do you know if somebody is a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you in 5 minutes. I need a laugh track. Is this thing on? Let me say that joke again. How do you know if somebody's a vegan, and how do you know if somebody is a single mom? Don't worry, they'll tell you in 5 minutes. They'll tell you within 5 minutes, or tell you in 5 minutes. Or maybe you should say, don't worry, they'll tell you. Okay, how about this? One more time. How do you know if somebody is a single mom, and how do you know if somebody's a vegan? Don't worry, they'll tell you. And that's the thing. Single dads just don't talk about it. There's a whole lot of single dads. Holding it down, doing the thing, not asking for attention. Okay? Now, that's all I got for tonight's show. I lost my train of thought. Tomorrow, we're going to be talking about battered women syndrome with the homie, Jonathan Beauregard from Beauregard Therapy. Okay? And it's going to be a serious one. So I'm going to get like just a little bit of jokes in, like the first 5 minutes. I'm going to bring JB on, and then we just going to talk. He's going to educate us about this very interesting topic. And if anybody knows somebody that's been affected by that, leave a comment. I'm going to put my post up early so y'all can leave like comments or stories. If you got a story to tell, you can inbox me, and then I can bring you on the show. You know what I'm saying? And then we'll have like a little motherfucking round table. Me, you, and the man JB. All right, y'all. Without further ado, I'm going to say peace, i.e. to the streets. Okay? And we about out of here.